Ben Franklin said, "The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results." Einstein actually said this too. Both of these guys are pretty smart, and both of them achieved amazing results. So what do you think they did if something didn't work? They tried something else. How many times have you set goals only to see yourself fall short? How many goals have you set and then forgot about? Are you one of the 88% who fail every year with their New Year's resolution? You've heard several common conventional goal setting techniques, and sometimes they work, but usually they don't. Yet, you try these same techniques next time with hope for some reason that it'll work that time. Now's your chance to try something else, something new. I can't guarantee it'll work for you, but there are some pretty smart people out there who've gone through a lot of research to find a better way to achieve goals, and I've compiled some of that knowledge for you here. What have you got to lose? You've failed before, and you know what doesn't work, so why not try this new system and see if it does work better? Here are the most common New Year's resolutions. 52% of the people out there want to lose weight. 33% want to get in shape. 11% break a bad habit like smoking. How many people succeed actually? Pretty dismal. 88% actually fail. 12% actually succeed. Why is this? Well, it's because it's a goal, and it uses traditional goal-setting techniques. What's the difference between a mission and a goal? Missions rarely fail. Goal setting rarely succeeds. A mission is a purpose. A goal is an achievement. A mission requires commitment. A goal is something you try. A mission makes your spine tingle with excitement when you think about it. A goal would be nice if you achieved it. A mission is something you share with others and requires their help. A goal is often kept secret in case you don't achieve it. How many times have you had a New Year's resolution and not told anybody about it because you failed at it before? Most of us have done that. Doesn't it sound different when you hear someone say, "I'm on a mission," than when they say, "I have a goal"? When President Kennedy created the American mission to put a man on the moon, he enlisted the hopes and dreams of a nation. He ignited the passion of the people. He committed to it 101% and never looked back until it was accomplished. Millions of people rallied around him, and the whole world celebrated with him when it was achieved. Mission Control was created, and each venture into space was part of that mission. It still is today. The mission lives on because it was more than just a goal. It continues as a space program. Missionaries commit to a lifestyle change. They're all in, no turning back. Many even risk their lives. They're also extremely successful, usually producing results that are nothing short of miraculous. If you really want to achieve your goal, then turn it into a mission. How to do this is actually easier than you might think. It's all about how you do think, as a matter of fact. Programming your brain to see it as a mission instead of a goal is the key to success. Once it's programmed as a mission, your brain will help you achieve it. Soldiers go on missions. Since the beginning of time, soldiers and warriors have had complete commitment. The way of the warrior is, "I will win or I will die trying." Now that's full commitment. That's a mission. You won't die trying as you get in shape. But if you use this mindset, you will succeed. Eric was on a mission. Eric was our first Biggest Loser winner when we first started that contest. Here's his before picture. 8 months later, he'd lost 80 pounds and gained 15 pounds of muscle. He was on a mission. So how do you create your own mission control? There's really only one prerequisite before you start. Your mission must be your idea only. It can't be based on what someone else thinks you should do, or a result that's designed purely to make someone else happy. If you're changing yourself for someone else, you will fail at some point, guaranteed. This must be your mission. It can benefit others, but unless you're Jesus, you just won't be able to see it through on that motivation alone. Change your mindset. We've already started this process because you aren't goal setting anymore. You're now on a mission. Tell yourself this every day at least twice, starting with the first thing you say when you get out of bed and ending with the last thing before you go to sleep. Saying it in the morning will set the tone for the rest of the day, so your subconscious can stay on task. Saying it at night will unleash the power of your subconscious to digest and organize everything while you are asleep, so you're even more prepared and ready for the next day. Enlist your peer group. Tell those around you about your mission. State to them that you're on a mission. Ask for their help. It's vital to know that you are only as good as your peer group. They will either lift you up or they will drag you down. If your peer group is your family, then ask them for their support in helping you with your mission. They don't have to get fit with you, but let them know that you do need their help and they are part of mission control. If your peer group is your friends, then ask them if they will help. Telling them that either group won't work, because that's your experience. Asking your peer group if they will help changes their mindset, because it's now their experience too. When they say yes to helping you, they've just flipped a switch in their brain that changes everything. Remind your peer group often about your mission. They've already decided to help you on a both conscious and subconscious level, but they might need a reminder from time to time because they've had patterns they're used to, and you shared many of those patterns with them. If they start to regress, get them back on track by asking them the questions like, will that help me in my mission? If they respond with things like, oh, one bite won't hurt, then you can say another question like this: do you still want to be part of my mission control? These questions will make them think, and again will create an experience of ownership for them. It will be their experience instead of just yours, and it will be much more likely to help you through this and be part of mission control. Okay, that's it for now. Your next brain training exercise will be the next step in creating your mission.